Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Ready? Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here comes the rookie, Quinshon Judkins. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. For Judkins, he was so effective in college. 50 total TDs in Ohio State and Ole Miss, but that is first in the NFL. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready?
Willis. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It is a huge play for Detroit. It covers 51 yards.
Hey, check that streak. Down. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Jack, bounce. Come on.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
That's good.
15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. It is a big play for the Browns. 32 yards. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They'll look to throw again. Lee McNeil getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Back to the undrafted rookie, Isaiah Bond. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 6th touchdown now for the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
36-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing Willis. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
26 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Lions ball to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Get it.
Here's a design run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
You could see the quarterback, once he got this snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. He does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Ready, set.
And the Lions first down.
Here we go. Go.
First and 10.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He's brought down.
Cornerbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best.
That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That is second TD catch of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That is caught right side, and that's Fannin. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
On the give, it's Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but
that one intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Canucks. Mustang 19. Cougar 19.
Willis to throw. That one taken in. Touchdown, Detroit. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He'll get about 2. Travon Revel there to make the play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man. That is Bob. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game. I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Brown. And this is no good. The rookie misses the extra point. We'll see if that affects him or the game the rest of the way. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Come on, come on. Set! Come, Mike!
Throwing, Willis. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Lions call their 1st timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! You're not. Cowboy 8, 79 Broncos. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 14.
Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
18, Rattler, 8, Cougar 19.
Now Willis. He'll go right back to Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight, down. 65, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Chop 60, chop 60. Mustang 19. 60, Warriors 70.
Throwing is Willis. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
19, Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt. Hey, smash, Riggs. Check smash. Let's go.
To throw is Willis. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And the Lions.
That one good for 29. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Willis now to throw. Out to his right. Taking off. And he will get into the end zone. Malik Willis. Touchdown Lions. Bates now for the extra point. Lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
First down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Browns.
He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point try, forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Browns are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the 4th quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Mustang 19, trap 60, Warriors 70.
Willis now to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's go. Turn 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash. 19 tight, 9, Panther 11.
Willis. Moving to his left. And he's down at the 3. What a run. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Ready?
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Now this looks like a design run, and he's got another one. Malik Willis, touchdown Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good, and the Lions are going to extend their lead.
27.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Ready?
Judkins now on first and 10. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Up second and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
Cougar 19.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
7 yards to go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 57 yards. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And the Browns going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer, so it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day.
And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Browns.
The kicker on for the point after.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Dragon 6.
Here's Willis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
A gain of 17 yards.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3.
First and 10.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
18, Rattler. 18, Lightning. 18, rig alert, rig alert. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
That's at 6 yards. It's second down.
Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And that's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run for the first with Judkins.
Judkins, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
16 yards. First down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's all, ladies.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead.
The score, Lions 46, Browns 34.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll give it here to Judkins. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Brings up second and 8.
Cougar 19. Go.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
60
Look wide. Get this one complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 14.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
17 yards.
Nice throw by the rookie from Arkansas, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
Here's a designed run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line. But I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as he gets. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing, Willis. Moving outside the pocket. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Come next.
Willis to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
It's a gain of 28
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have...
And he will score again. Malik Willis. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions are able to extend the lead.
Lions 63. Browns 40.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Ready?
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. The Lions called